What's good, class of 2020?
Good Silver Knights, it's your boy Hefe here, aka two-time Warzone champ.
Man, do I have a story.
One of the best memories I ever had at math was me and the boys playing manhunt after school in 8th grade. Everybody was running around the whole school going crazy.
We just picked up a friend and we're in the middle of traffic and they throw a spaghetti, like a whole can of spaghetti.
And then it started spraying this poop spray all over the bus and it smelled so bad. We were all dying. The bus lady was dying. We had to put all the windows down and it was just pure chaos on the way back to school.
We ran to Matthew's car and we put a happy face with tomato sauce, dripped milk on his windshield, and it was a mess.
We were jumping down the stairs, going into classrooms. It was honestly a blast.
One of the funniest has to be in 9th grade when we got the new uniforms with the pockets and we would all rip them off of each other just for jokes.
When Daniel hit me as I was turning on our go-karts at Extreme, and I did a 180.
I went with all my friends to Walmart and we bought all matching onesies and we ran across with the shopping carts.
My most memorable moment at Mass has to be when I ripped this apart. Roll the clip.
I decided to last minute join the haunted house and we were rushing to finish everything, and when it started we ended up not scaring anyone because we couldn't stop laughing.
My parking spot neighbor, Chelsea, shout out to my grade, she's reverse parking and this girl almost runs me over with her huge SUV, and till this day she swears it's my fault.
Marica came to our school. I remember she came in thinking she was hot shit. She started flirting with you. She started, she said lift up your shirt, touch your abs.
And it got into a trash can, started squirting people with a sprayer in Mr. Kearns' botany class.
I was walking the hallway with my two best friends, Matthew and Dennis, and I was telling them the story about how I had compulsive diarrhea and my butthole was on fire, and our biology teacher overheard me, and from that day on, every morning asked me if my butthole was okay.
Hey guys, oh my god, you guys are gonna love this story. A lot of you are gonna remember it.
One time that I took Mr. Dean's sugar packs and he stayed mad at me for 2 weeks because he couldn't drink his coffee.
All the times we skipped class to make hot cocoa in Mr. Dean's room.
Cafeteria arguing with Mr. Miliang about who is better, Jordan or LeBron. Richard goes, I think Kobe's even better than Jordan. And Mr. Miliang straight up called him an idiot and walked out of the cafeteria.
Dennis and I joined for 3 years in a row, cross country, track, and every day before the track meets, we would quit. And Mr. Miliang would look at us with disgust.
I was taking a test and I was really pressed for time, so I forgot to fully spell out my name. And when Miss Killen noticed, she busts out laughing, and to this day, I'm still called Beach Her by her and my closest friends.
When a certain student thought that I was transgender, and it got people to call me Madam President for the rest of the year.
The time that I went to a journalism forum with Mr. Cruz and he took and tweeted this selfie, which I hated. I made it very clear to him when I tweeted back at him, I look like a mess.
One thing that I always remember is back at our sophomore picnic, we had an ice war. And one of the teachers stopped me, and everybody just stopped and started laughing as I walked back with a cooler for the ice that I was gonna throw on somebody.
We were in Mr. Rodriguez's class taking a bathroom break, and we brought in Sandino, sat him in our class, and pretended like he was a student for 20 minutes.
Taking AP Chem last year because I made a lot of jokes and friends that I know I will still talk to.
When I was sitting with my now best friends, and at the time I didn't know that.
Most of all, the bio class, because it was never a dull moment in that class.
We had this homeroom teacher named Miss Camacho, and Miss Camacho, she decided to step out the room for about 2 seconds to go print or something. I can't even remember. And I don't know what got into me, but I decided to stand on top of the desk. Before I knew it, the whole desk collapsed. I'm over here on the floor, all bruised up and everything. Everybody's having a good time and laughing. I'm like, damn.
Reach going into Mr. Rodriguez's class and just manhandling Christian.
Well, we were all in Miss Ruiz's class and we put on Just Dance and we danced like we were piojos. And it was so much fun. We got to show off our dance moves.
Buying $20 worth of ramen for Frank on his birthday and dumping a whole bunch of packets on his desk while he was trying to study for a test.
I'll never forget the weeks of practice and fun that I got to share with my homies for the Spirit Week football game.
And see blue go against silver. We want to beat that silver team curse. A 40-year-old curse, never been done before.
In such a fun and competitive game with a bunch of my friends while having the entire school watching us.
All the events that we actually did get to have our senior year, all together we had fun and we enjoyed ourselves.
When we went to Busch Gardens during our 10th grade year,
and being able to go on almost all of the rides.
We messed around and joked around and had so much fun.
We are bus rides back from field trips. Everyone's always super hype and jamming. I usually don't know the music, but I always feel super connected to the class, and I absolutely love it.
It has to be senior breakfast since it was one of the last events that we had together as a class.
We all look so drippy, and we really had a chance to have a light shine on us and everything that we do in that school.
Best thing was probably playing box ball during lunch with the whole school.
Play chicken after school.
Playing huge game of Manhunt.
Cursing Ralph.
That time that I proved that I could fit under the lab sinks in the cabinet.
We went to a chess tournament and Mr. Delacoste invited Jerry. However, he was an alternate, so he didn't get to play at all the whole day, and he just watched us play.
But the best moment of all was being with all of you guys for 7 years, and I can't wait to see what we're gonna become. And the moment we've all been waiting for, let's see what Carlos has to say.
So what happened was, right,